Welcome back, and thank you for joining me. So we've got a really good start here. I'm going to expand out into the north here and start building a path through, and just having a think about how we're going to populate this area. I've got a really interesting idea about how we can have regional hubs as well for meat production. So if you think about it, we've got the sheep here, and they're going to drive up to 12 population, from which point we can split them out and we can create regional sort of like sheep meat hubs by having a field of like 5 over here for the sheep and the cows, or just the cows, because really the sheep just need to be near the tailor for the warm coats, for which we will have plenty of wool. Oh, and look, we've just had a baby, so we've got 7 sheep now. And for the cows, they could be the regional sort of meat production hubs. So I don't know, I mean, we could have our fields anywhere, I guess. We could even have maybe a field over here, so we're in the centre. But either way, when we create a regional hub out here with some residential zones, we can have like a 10 by 10 field with 5 cows. We'll work that out, so let's do that. And also I want to put a tunnel in down there to the right, so we'll do this first. Oh look, and we've got no students, but we've got 20 children, which is incredible. They'll all flush through. And I've just noticed we've got quite a low amount of tools and coats, so let's get our blacksmith and tailor back on working. We've got the people, and we've got all the materials. We've got 300 skins, 14,000 food, so down from 17,000, which is a bit of a relief, to be honest with you. Let's put this path through here and start a new development zone. Where should we put it? Right through here, and we can have a zone to the left and one to the right, or just start building through. We'll see. We've built our path, and often infrastructure is the way through into expansion. So, we'll make that house into a stone one and upgrade that. And I'm just checking out stockpiles actually. We've got 78% full there, 45% full there, so we're alright on materials. 131 stone, 48 iron, so we could do with a bit more iron, but we've got 3 people in the mine. So we'll see how we go. 22 children. We're going to have a big old population explosion when they all come into adulthood. Okay, shall we check out how much a tunnel is going to cost to go through here? Let's see. So we'll start it when it turns green around about here, near the entrance to the mine. And then all the way through to there. So that's going to be 176 stone, wow. Ooh, that's really not going to be worth it, but it's worth it to test out the actual function and feature of a tunnel. And it's the only place we'd use it actually, and it probably will be worth it, so let's do it. We'll do it. And when it's built, we'll start out a little development out here and join the tunnel to this road on this side, and also start building out here. We could do with a forester and a gatherer's hut and some storage barns and a stockpile, all that stuff like we have in our small villages out here. So we'll go after that. We've upgraded our house there, so that's nice and quick. But now we need to put as many people on stone collection as we can. So we'll get 12 people in the quarry. We've got 80% remaining, so I wish we knew how much stone we'd mined so far just from there, so we could work out what the total capacity is. I don't know what the capacity is. 8 sheep, so our mother field here is developing very nicely, and I think we discussed that could be smaller potentially. Just we only need a maximum of 10 sheep, so I don't know if that would be like I don't know, a 19 by 9 or an 18 by 8 field for 10 sheep. I guess we could check that out later in the game. I'm going to explore that option. I feel as though it would be nice to have another house here, so they're not the only ones there. So we could do that. Be part of our expansion, though we're expanding very rapidly. Yeah, we'll put them opposite each other. Why not? I guess we could do with some sort of stockpile out here for all these materials that we'll be gathering ultimately. Yeah, we'll do a stockpile first, then we can start thinking about gathering stuff. We'll do a big old stockpile as well, because there's a lot of stuff there. do a 10 by 5, though that seems quite big. Do it up here as well. Could do a 10 by 5. Huge stockpile though. Let's do a 6 by 4 to begin with, and then we can always put in another one. Oh wow, look, we've just had a whole load of people become labourers. Right, let's get on it, gang. We're going to go to max on the stone mine. There we go, 17 people in the quarry, and let's check out the tunnel. So we've got 143 of 176 stone. We've got 17 people in the quarry, and we've got 5 labourers, 2 builders. I imagine when we come back to this, that will be built. We're going to go up to our... Oh, look, we've got a trader coming in. There we go, going under the bridge. There, all the way down here. See what you've got to offer. We need chickens. We're after chickens. Yes, yes, we've got chickens. How cool is that? Potato seeds we've got already, and squash seeds we've got. So let's just pause because we don't want him going off. Oh no, is it chicken that we can use, or are they chickens we can't? Let's just buy them and see if we can put them in a pasture. So what is it saying? They've got 125 chickens at 3 each. Oh no, I've got a feeling that they're not going to be alive. But anyway, let's check it out. I'm hoping they will be. So for 125 chicken, which I suspect is chicken meat, it's a total of 375. So yeah, I don't think that's going to work, is it? But we'll buy them all anyway, and that's our first sort of adventure into chicken, as it were. So they're after 375. So we just need to we'll give them 1. So 94 for the trade. We'll do it, and I think we'll send you on your way because we don't need anything else. Everything else we need. Off you go. Let's play the game. Yeah, there's no chickens coming, is there? No, they're not on the list either. Do chickens go in the field? Or have they got their own sort of chicken coop? I don't think so. We've got 10... but it doesn't give us the option to split, so I've got a feeling you'd have to like enable a field for it to then show you, yeah, and we can split now. So that's interesting to know. You've got to have a ready field with cattle selected to be able to split, and you need a minimum of 10, I think. And so with this mother field, we don't really need this regional field right next to it. We could move that over here to our new development, which we'll do shortly when we've got the infrastructure. Now we could do with a foothold building, so that at the very least we could have like, in fact let's build it over here, because this is where you end up needing like workers and stuff. Ooh, let's put it way out here, and let's really try and establish something right in the middle of nowhere. Should put it right on the end. Let's put it right on the end. You might think I'm mad, but actually if we build a road up here, then we've got a little bit more to build off in this area, and then we can go up here and build around here somewhere. So what are we going to need? Just checking there wasn't another boat there, because I saw that message. So we've got lots of people being born. My god, we're going to have a big boom, but we can really expand the amount of fishermen we've got. In fact, let's add more people to food production, because it's gone down to 12,000. So we really need to expand food production now. We've got a lot more people. But we're just really going for it with our stone cutters. We've got 17. So I'm going to build a storage barn out here, because we're going to need to store stuff for sure. Let's build the storage barn right here, and we'll have the road going around it. And we'll build kind of a similar model to what we did down there with our other villages. So we need some food production up here, way out on a limb, way away from the rest of civilization. So we'll go for a gatherer right opposite the food barn, but we'll leave a space for the road to continue outwards down there, which we will do. Looks like a few people have died of old age, and oh, the farmer died during childbirth. That's a shame. Okay, we'll build the road behind the gatherer's hut, just up there, and we're building up the infrastructure slowly but surely. And look, all these building materials are here, and we've even got a bit of firewood, so when people move into their house they're going to be alright. Oh, nomads. Okay, let's check it out. So we've got 10 nomads requesting citizenship. Shall we allow them to become citizens? Well, yeah, let's do it because we've got the space in our boarding house. Looks like our boarding house is a bit of a halfway house for the nomads. So we'll take them on. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think, in the boarding house. So we need some more houses. Let's build another house up here. We'll make it stone. We've got a lot of stone to collect up here. And we've got a gatherer's hut, which will provide us with food, and we'll be able to store that food in the storage barn. Oh look, we've got another labourer, so that's good. We've got 10 labourers altogether now. And in fact, we can put another couple of people on the mine, because we've only got 46, and look, we've got someone full-time on the blacksmiths. We've only got 60 tools. So we need to make sure we've got plenty of iron coming in, so we'll put another couple of people still on the mine, the iron mine. So we've got 7 on the mine, 17 stone cutting. Merchants arrived, so we'll click that button down there and see what we've got to trade. Cattle. Well, we've got way more cattle than we need right now, so we're going to say no thank you and dismiss you. Cool, 3 more children born. We're really getting into a huge expansion phase, and we're using these buttons to navigate around the screen now because we're quite far away from everything up here. But look at all this iron hanging around. Tons of iron. We could probably do with a forester and a woodcutter out here, because the firewood's quite far away, so we need to create a bit of a regional hub of fire cutting and log cutting. So we'll do that, and we might ultimately need a market somewhere in the middle over here for these 2 areas we're going to be building around. And don't forget, we've got more room to expand over here in this area. So it'll be really interesting to see what we do with that, whether we expand up from here and across here. Yeah, we'll probably do that. And look, our tunnel's built. Brilliant. So we'll revisit our place in the north, but we're just going to hook up this tunnel so we can start expanding out to the east, sorry. There we go. We've built a road into our tunnel. Very nice tunnel it is too. Kind of like the Euro tunnel, but that's under the sea between France and England. We'll expand this road out, but it needs to probably come over here somewhere. So let's just build a bit of that road, and then we're gonna, yeah, and then probably across here. So we'll start another little village in the middle here, and that could expand into God knows what. But what we could have is we could relocate one of these 10 by 10 fields for cows over here, so they've got a regional hub of meat production. That's one of our options. And I'm just keeping an eye on... Ooh, an outbreak of mumps has occurred. Oh, did you see that message down there? An outbreak of mumps, right. What do we need? Let's hire a herbalist, or 2. Cool, we don't have a herbalist covering everyone, do we? Now, who is ill? Can we identify them? Where are they? Oh, there we go. There we go. There's the ill person. So their clothing's excellent. Oh, that's nice to see. And they're visiting the doctor, which is the herbalist. That's brilliant. I wonder if we should... Yeah, let's mobilise our hospital just in case they can help. Oh, yeah, and they've got a patient straight away. So let's go back on this person. They were visiting a doctor, and they're still visiting the doctor, but they're going into hospital. Okay, that's good. They've got full happiness, and they've got full health, apparently. But maybe not for long. What are they holding? They're carrying 1 stone, so it looks like they're in the quarry working. They are educated, and they're... Oh no, their job is a farmer, so I'm not sure why they're carrying stone. And they've got iron tools. So, yeah, iron tools. I wonder if there's any way to get better tools. Tools here. Oh, steel tools. Oh, guys, we've completely skipped this, haven't we? Oh, right, let's... Oh, we need to be making steel tools. So are we making... Right, let's switch on to coal. And let's collect a load of iron up here. We're going to make steel tools. Okay, you must have been screaming that at the screen for a few episodes. Right, let's gather in a load of iron up here. let's do this section. So we've got loads for our blacksmith, and we're building this house. So we've got 2 builders. They're going to go all the way out there, but it's going to be, because everyone's got so far to go all the way out here, development is going to be a lot slower. So once we've developed that as a bit of a regional hub, and we've got footholds of people living out there and working and making their own food, instead of having to go all the way back here for even the most basic things like firewood, and they're a bit more self-sufficient, then that's going to be a good thing. So we'll see how we go there. The blacksmith, quite rightly, doesn't have any coal, but we are going to be producing that at the mine now, so that's going to be good. Okay, the coal limit's 200. I mean, I guess we could do with a coal mine and an iron mine. Should we do that? Or should we just flick that between the two? We'll flick that between the two for now, but we might need a separate iron mine eventually, which may go around here. 72% remaining. Can you see how it's going down? Look, they've got to go so much deeper. And look at all these women and children. Well, no, women and men working together. This person's not educated, which surprises me, because if we go on, it says they're educated, no. Oh, I wonder if they're one of the nomads that came in. No one in the schoolhouse. Ooh, but we're not. We weren't employing anyone in the schoolhouse. How did that happen? Okay, not sure. Maybe someone died and we didn't have enough people to replace them. Alright, well, we've remedied that. So our mumps outbreak is in the hospital being treated because we've activated it, and we've activated our herbalist. We'll just employ one herbalist for now. We don't have a vendor. God, what have I been doing? Okay, well, we've got the market up and running again. And what have we got there? Hide coats, lots of leather, fish, berries, herbs, venison. Okay, come on, let's get everyone back on board now. We don't have a brewer. Let's enable the brewery. We've got 3 labourers and 2 builders, so let's take some people out of the mines. So we've got some more labourers to keep our northern expansion moving. And we're still waiting for some live chickens to come through on a trade. We'll certainly have a field here for cattle. And in fact, once we've got a couple of houses built, we'll do that. We'll just go on a bit of a faster game speed. So we've got our gatherer's hut, our storage barn, we've got 2 stone houses being built. And that's that expansion out there. This is our kind of like a farming zone that we set up, but we can rearrange that if needed and move it all out into the different suburbs. And once again, we've got students coming through. Unbelievably, we've got 31 children, which is a huge number. Oh, and the mumps are spread. So we've got someone else who's caught mumps, and the original carrier has since been cured. So just spread to 1. We don't want that spreading too far. Played this before where everyone's become ill. Oh, someone else is ill up there. Come on, go to hospital. Go straight to hospital. That did go on to 2 patients at one point, but it's gone down to 1. So again, the person who spread to them has been cured. Another one has become ill. Come on, go to hospital. Straight to hospital, don't touch anyone. Oh dear. This is where it begins. So we've got 3 people who are now ill. And they're all in the hospital. 1 patient it's showing, so we're being cured pretty quickly. So I'm glad we had that hospital on standby. Very glad. Looks like we've run out of stuff. Run out of apples at the tavern. And we've reached a 100 limit on our herbalist, so we'll raise the limit to 200. Oh look, trader coming in, please have some chickens. We want some chickens now, and I think you'll give us chickens, with any luck. No, more sheep. I don't think we need any more sheep, so we'll send you on your way, dismiss you. I'm just going to have a look through the buildings that we can do. So we've got boarding house, stone house, normal house. We've built all those. Ooh, stone roads. We haven't built any stone road, but we're still upgrading our houses. So I think the stone road should come after we've upgraded the houses, and we should probably just use the stone on roads that, yeah, where we really need to gain the speed. Like this road in between the bridges would be very useful. So we could just upgrade that now to see what it looks like, and then expand out from there, because we want good connectivity between these two these two areas. Let's employ a gatherer here. Right, so how many gatherers, how many food? We've got 8,000 food. Okay, let's reduce the number in the quarry then down to 7 and then 5 in the mine. So we'll keep that going. We've got a bit of coal there, so we'll be producing steel tools now. There we go. Happy days. We're going to be short on iron, but we'll keep collecting it up here. And we are collecting it there, see? So that's fine. And we'll keep collecting it because there's a big excess up here in our expansion zone. We've built a stone house with a couple of builders up there. And we've got our storage barn. So we've got 3 gatherers now. 3 gatherers' huts. And we've got 3 people employed. So let's see if we can just double that to 6 now, because we need the food. We're down to 7,000, 8,000 food. And we did have, you know, like 17,000 at one point, didn't we? But we've got a much larger population. 10 students, look, up there. So we might run out of space in our school. And we've got to prepare to expand our food production quite seriously when all of these children and students become adults. So we're now producing food up here in this area. We've got our foothold. No food in the storage barn yet, but our gatherers will be gathering food and bringing it there shortly. We're going to need firewood for these houses. So let's build another house to continue our foothold of people who can service these industries. And I'm going to build a forester lodge, and I'm going to build a woodcutter. So let's expand that road along, and we'll build a woodcutter next to them, and also we'll build a stockpile opposite, just so they can lay down the wood and then pick up the wood for wood cutting, so they don't have too far to go, because the nearest stockpile's over there. So we may end up relocating that stockpile to over here. So we'll do that. Another stockpile. It's all about efficiency. The efficiencies really help. So we could do a 6x5. Is that going to be enough? Let's do a 7x5 because we've got potentially a lot of materials to collect. We can always reduce the size of that in due time. So okay, we're continuing the expansion there, and I've just spotted a trader coming in. Do you have any chickens? Please give me chickens. No, woolen coats. So that's no good. Don't want woolen coats. We can make our own. We've got a lot of wool coming in, and in fact I'd like to see just how much in our town hall. So why don't we just enable, let's keep a free pasture and 1 sort of ready for cattle, just in case that, I don't know, prompts a trade of chicken to come in. Live chickens we need. Okay, so we're 57% full at the market. Let's check in the town hall. Oh wow, yeah, so only 29% educated. That's terrible, because we had our school offline for a while. But 100% clothed, and we'll get people educated again. Yeah, so I wonder if that's chickens there in that icon. But lots to discover still in the trades. So they're not really coming through with many interesting trades. Wool, okay, we don't have any wool, which is interesting. So wool we need for our warm coats, for our tailor, but we're probably using the wool as quickly as it's coming in, and we're maintaining 141 coats, and we've now got 12 sheep. Oh, and look, we can't split yet, but if we select a field and select sheep, can we now split? Yes, we can. Okay, and I wonder if we lower our limit to experiment down to 10, can we still split then? So we'll wait for another sheep to be slaughtered. And so we had a field of just 10 sheep. Could we still split it? So then we could have a slightly smaller field if we wanted. We won't bother now because it's already built. So we're just waiting for that to be slaughtered. So we'll come back and see if we can split that anyway. Got some people becoming students and being born. So we've got 15 students, and 20 will be the capacity for the school. So I don't think we'll build another school. We'll just let that roll through. Here we go. The expansion is completing, or progressing. So we've got 3 forester lodges, haven't we? And if we employ a total of 3 people, then they split themselves evenly between the 3 buildings, so we'll have 1 in each area now. However, I'm looking at our wood, and we've got 120 logs, 178 firewood, so actually I'm going to go over here and employ double the foresters we've got to 6, because our population is booming now, and we're running out of some stuff that we cut back on. So, okay, we need to get more iron in, so we're going to flip production over at the mine to iron from coal. And also we can handpick a bit of iron up here. But we've only got 6 labourers, and they'll be working quite hard now. There we go, collect all that iron, and we could employ another woodcutter up here, which we will. Now, not because necessarily we need the additional woodcutter, but because that woodcutter specifically will be able to store firewood up here for these houses to get closer by. So that's going to be more efficient for these houses. We've got a road running up here, which gives us more building options, which is good. One up there as well, maybe. And then we can expand up here to this area, maybe, and do some building up there. So the expansion in the north is going very well, and we could look at some expansion around here now, can't we? I wonder if a house here on the other side of the tunnel would be any good. Let's just try it out. We'll build a stone house. We've only got 50 stone, but we've got enough to build 1 stone house. So we've still got 7 people stone cutting in the mine, 5 in the iron mine, and we've got people coming through the school now as labourers, nearly up to capacity. Look, we've got 19 people in the school. Capacity is 20, but they'll come through. And oh, the limit stayed on 11. That was me being silly. Okay, yep, so there we go, it's down to 10, and you can still split it, so you could do a smaller field. And here we go, we've got a trader coming in. Let's check out what you got. Iron tools, no, go away, no good, we're waiting for chickens. And actually let's employ another trader, because I think you do, not that button, but this one, 3 traders. I think if you have more traders, then you do more trade. I think that is right. Look, we've got crops here coming in, lots of food. We could employ more farmers to maximise our yields, which will help with food, because we are starting to be challenged now. We've got 7,000 food, and that is down from 14, 15, 17,000. And we've got a lot more houses, a lot more people coming through. But we've got a huge amount more capacity for food collection, so let's employ another fisher. So we've got another labourer, and let's employ another gatherer. So we've got 5 labourers and 2 builders left with. Gives us plenty of capacity to move things around and build. Got 67% of that mine. So when we've just got 4 more labourers, 5 labourers, educated labourers as well, and we've got 8,000 food, so that's really starting to equalise, and we've got way more capacity. We could employ 12 gatherers, another fisherman, and another 5 hunters. We've got enough leather. Let's employ another hunter then, just in case we get a bit too low on the leather. We've delivered everything we need to this new stone house through the tunnel, so we're going to start to expand out here now as well, and we'll start thinking about regional cow hubs once we've established these colonies further out, which will be really nice to have. And actually it will be good to have regional chicken hubs as well once we've set up a mother field and worked out how many we need. So let's do that once we get the chickens in. It'd be great if there was a world map that you could send traders out to and try and identify where chickens are. Maybe there's a region that's famous for chickens that you could deliberately go and visit. But we've got 50 stone, which is maintaining, so we're kind of using the stone as quickly as we're building with it. We've got 2 people out on a limb there in a house, starting their foothold into this area, and yeah, we're doing fantastically well. So great place to pause the episode. Come back to me in the next episode where we're continuing expansion and upgrading stone houses. Thank you for watching.